You know what video this is. You clicked on the thumbnail. I don't know. I'm just recording a generic intro for one of the 3 videos I'm recording today. These guys really think that I know. I'm not that guy. Today we're going to be looking at, I don't know, the Anderson Bean Elephant Cutter Toe Boot. It's been a while since I did one of these, so I might be a little rusty, so bear with me. So Anderson Bean, they've been around for quite a while. They're a boot brand in Texas. They are, I believe, sister companies with Rios or Mercedes. The quality levels in perspective of Rios or Mercedes and Anderson Bean, I would say, look at like in the guitar world, Fender. They have their Made in Mexico line and their American line. Both are great. Both are Fender. In fact, hell, those 2 factories are right next to each other. One just happens to be on a different side of the border. The differences are just cutting corners, quality, materials, etc., etc. These are a little different because these are still made in the USA. It's got, let's see if you can... Yeah, look at that. Which is one thing I like about this boot. Let's dive into the deep, dark, dirty secrets of this boot. Warning. I just wanted to say warning. We go from toe, heel, top, and all the innards. So starting off, we got a cutter toe. This has a double-stitched welt on there. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of the double-stitched welt. I would prefer it to be one. It's just a little wide for me, but we'll get to that later. This is a channeled leather welt, so you will be able to resole this time and time again. This has what is called a hybrid sole, so what they do is they get a little sliver cut out of their sole and they put in a rubber sole right in there where it has the most wear. So it will extend the life of the boot, and it still has that really slim, sleek look of a leather outsole, but it's not going to be as slippy for dancing. But I don't know. Moving down, we got ourselves some lemon wood pegs, keeping that steel shank in place. We have a nice underslung heel here with a leather spur ridge, spur shelf, whatever you want to call it. The reason why a lot of companies like to put plastic there is because it tends to last a little longer if you're actually using it with spurs. But this just kind of gives it a nicer finish and feel to it, like it's higher quality. As for the heel, I believe this is stacked leather, but I'm finding conflicting information, so if you know more than me, which is quite possible, lost my beer, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to learn more. That's why we're here, right? To learn more. I really hope this comes out good. Having reset OBS, I suck at that stuff, so yeah, hopefully it comes out right and the settings are right for their mic and everything's working fine. So moving on. So in the toe box and the counter, both are leather construction, so they're going to retain their shape and the structure of the boot quite well. So far, I've had no problems with it. It has a reasonable amount of give, nothing crazy. Would I like it stiffer? And apparently the piping is leather too, which is pretty cool because that's the first thing that I noticed that really gets worn out and has a sloppy look to it. But hey, old boots got soul, I suppose. And moving on, we don't have a toe bug with the wrinkle. We don't have any of that on this boot. Both the vamp and the counter are genuine elephant. Look at that. Beautiful. We got nails in the heel block here. And moving up, we have this very, very pretty kid skin leather shaft. Just look at that. When I first saw this, I was like, hey, this is fish. And then I realized, oh no, it is not fish. It is in fact kid skin. So moving up on the pull tabs, we have an overlay of some more genuine elephant. Inside, it's all traditional hard leather insole. They typically come with a removable insole in there, and I don't like that feel, and also they make them pretty tight. I got these in a B width, surprisingly. I got them at Texas Boot Company in Bastrop. So when I was in Bastrop, Texas, I stopped by the Texas Boot Company over there, and they happen to have this in a B width, my size, and I had to get it. Now, let's go down to the front porch section that I recorded months ago. I had to re-record this all. Hope you guys like it. Welcome back to the front porch section. Dang near shook the whole house down. Man, so these boots, these things are rocking. I love them. They fit fantastic. The Elephant, when you hear Elephant, you might think, man, this is not going to be comfortable. It does not have too much give, but it fits just right. What I think it is the lining on the inside that really makes it really supple and just really comfortable to wear. Again, this is my first pair of Elephant boots, and I don't have the money for another pair right now, so let's just say this is my only pair. Oh, the sun came out. No! Yeah, so it's middle of like the hottest season here in Texas right now, so I'm having a great time. I'm really glad that I decided to record all of these videos outside right now. Man. My dryer's done. These things fit just fantastic. So it's not every day I get to have a B width. I do kind of wish this wasn't double stitched, but hey, this is all about the fit, baby. Yeah, the arch is in the right place. It's really snug in the ball of the foot. Plenty of room for the piggies. And yeah, it's just a really comfortable boot. The heel, I think it's perfectly fine. I don't think I'd get tired walking in these. It actually has a pretty wide base, as you can see. So, a lot of support there. One thing I really like about these is the spur ridge, spur shelf, whatever you want to call it. I like it because I can wear whatever jeans and they just stack perfectly on it. And I like I really like the proportional shaft on this because that sucker ain't poking through. And these aren't skinny jeans by any means, far from it. But I definitely have some bucket boots, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, let's go back inside where there's some air conditioning. Don't tell the British, they don't understand what AC is. Now that we know my opinions on how it fits for me, what do I think about the boot itself? Is it worth the money? Well, for about $600, $700 for a pair of Elephant, I'd say that's decent. Definitely a lot of money to spend on a pair of footwear. For an American-made Elephant boot, I'd say that's a decent price. Now with Anderson Bean, they do have some quality control and, let's say, customer service issues. You try to get a hold of them, I haven't been able to. Was that a lie? No, because I never contacted them. Bam! Got them. No, but I do know a few people that have tried to contact them and to no avail. They had to go through the store that they bought the boots in. I get it, but now we're kind of we're getting kind of spoiled by companies like Chisos, like Tecovas, that are direct to consumer, that are all about their customer service and their marketing. So that's one thing to consider if you have an issue with your boot. Another would be just general finishings and how, I wouldn't say sloppy, but unrefined. Usually a nice, well-crafted pair of boots for around this price, you can get them with a nicely skived sole right here that goes from the heel to the outsole. It's just little quality, little touches that I'd say add up. But I will say they do a much better job with their toes than Lucchese. Lucchese always has a whole bunch of wrinkles in their toes. It's so bad. So bad. But a Lucchese, you want to prove me wrong, send me a pair of boots that are nice. For free? They're not going to talk to me. The highlights, I like it. I like it. I like the underslung heel with the spur ridge right here. And I like how it's leather instead of plastic. It has a very nice look to it. Definitely love the elephant leather. It's one of my favorites. The only way they're legally allowed to do it is to work with governments that have to cull their herds due to, let's say it's endangering a village, or control the population so they could grow healthy and maybe a sick, dying elephant. Through programs like that are the only way that you can legally have new elephant boots, because they are an endangered species. Like that help put more resources into protecting them. I think elephants are one of the creatures of all time. See what I did there? Funny, like elephants, they're very adorable, very intelligent. Anything that controls the population of the elephants, I say they should at least use as much of that elephant as possible, just so it doesn't go to waste. What did y'all think of the Anderson Bean elephant cutter toe boot? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you like my presentation? Did you hate my presentation? All things that I would like to know in the comments down below. And if you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Just subscribe. I left YouTube for like 3 months. And the algorithm, it knows me. It knows my face. It hates me. So do me a solid. And comment, like, share, subscribe. Watch all the way through. XYZ. All that other YouTube stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.